How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I forgot what I say. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Tressa, and today we're gonna make stuffed bell peppers, and we're just kind of gonna do a cook with me video. We found these beautiful peppers for 88 cents, and I'm gonna stuff these, but I'm gonna do it a different way where it goes a little bit faster. I learned the trick on YouTube, of course. Hello, and I have some water and a little bit of chicken bouillon boiling. I'm going to cut these in half, and I'm going to just blanch them for just like 2 minutes. But I'll show you what I'm doing, and I'll show you the steps as we go. And I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I decided to cut them this way, but I cut off the top, and I'm going to save the top and chop this up and dice it and put it in the meat mixture. And we cut off just a tiny bit of the bottom so it sits straight up in the pan so they won't wobble. This one looks like it wobbles a little bit, but I just cut it this way so you can see. And then I just take this out carefully. And I have my water on the stove getting hot. And you can use a knife. I just kind of peel it out. The white stuff. I don't know what to call it. Like this. Get the seeds out. I already washed them. And then see how it's, well, this one sits straight up. But that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to cut this off like this. I still didn't get a new knife, by the way. Actually, I got one, but it's not very good. I'm just going to dice these up and put that in the meat mixture. So that's how I'm going to do the peppers. I'm only doing 3 because there's only 3 of us. And I'll be back. Boiling water, and I put some of the chicken stuff just to flavor the water. I'm just going to put them in here. And you can get them as soft as you want. I don't want them too soft because, we're still going to bake them a lot. So I'm going to set my timer for, I think I'm going to set it for just 2 minutes because I think that these are softer than the green ones. So I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to pull them out and put them right back in. I'm going to take them out now. I think they're going to be just right. I'm going to drain them, and I'll put them right back in this dish that I showed you guys earlier. And they're not, ow, I just got water all over myself. Got the wrong kind of tongs, I think. Yeah, be careful when you do this. Oh yeah, they're going to be just right. We'll turn this off. Sorry about my arm. And then we'll get ready to cook the meat mixture. Oh, and I'm also going to add some rice. To show you, I've used this broth base from, it's not my favorite, but it's okay. I just needed to use some up, so I just used it. It's pretty good. Still kind of playing with my ingredients, but I know I'm going to use beef. You could use pork, you could put sausage, you could do shrimp, but today I'm only going to use this 85-15 ground meat and some rice and, vegetables, and we'll season it up. But I just wanted to show you the meat, but I'm getting my pan hot, and I'm going to put some olive oil, and we're going to start with the onions. Let me make sure you can see. I got some of my spices out. I'm not good with the angles. You all know that. But hey, I'm going to show you my onion. This is a purple. I don't need to call it purple onion, but I chopped it up really fine. And I think I'm going to just throw it all in there because I need to use it, and we like a lot of onion. Actually, Brad doesn't like this much, but I'm going to have to scoop some out, huh, Brad? Okay. And this is actually only 2 of the bell pepper tops. I don't want a lot of bell pepper. I ate the other one. I like them raw. So we're just going to start sauteing this. Oh, and we're going to put a little bit. This is one of my little jalapenos. There's still got a couple left on the plant, but it's getting cold now, so I'm sure that's the last 2 on there. I'm just going to start sauteing this before I put my meat in. I'll show you how they're going. I'm gonna caramelize them just a little bit before I put the meat in, but I just wanted to show you how they're looking. They're sticking a little bit, so you have to stir them because they'll burn. I have my flame on high, and I already have my garlic ready. That's about all. I'm just gonna season up as I go. Do this for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put the meat in there. Try not to touch it. Today's Friday. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I have another video I was going to make stuffed poblano peppers. I think I want to try that next time. I hope You guys like stuffed things. I'm gonna have to turn my fire down just a little bit. Tony, I'll put a little olive oil down. I'm gonna break this up and brown it a little bit, and then we'll go to the next step. I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic, and this is, I don't know, probably about 4 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add this because I really need to use this one, and then I'll chop a fresh batch. It's so much easier doing it this way because, you know, when you chop that garlic, it gets so sticky and messy. I like to have some chopped in advance, and it is kind of hard to get every piece out of the jar. So let's stir that in. That's going to smell really good. I'll go ahead and salt and pepper it a little bit. This is just kosher salt. Just add a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper for now. We're going to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. This one, same one I always use. You use Tony's, or this is the best one though, in my opinion. And a little bit of just garlic powder. I really like this one. My favorite's the roasted California one, but I already told you they're always out at Kroger. And I only buy it if it's on sale. It's kind of expensive. A little bit of garlic powder. We like a lot of garlic. And don't forget, I'm going to put rice in here. So you want to season it pretty good. And not in the steam either, because it clogs your spices up. Little onion. This is just onion powder. You could season it to your taste. Whatever you like to season it with. You could turn this turn this into a Mexican stuffed over. You could put, oh, there's 100,000 ways. Not 100,000, but there's a lot of ways to do this. And I got this meat because it was on sale. I usually buy the organic, and I usually buy the 93.7, but I wanted just a tiny bit of fat in this one. It goes well with the rice. So I'm just going to cook this. I'm going to add just a touch of this stuff. I always say Worcestershire sauce. I don't know if that's the right way. You don't want to add too much, but about a teaspoon. And a little bit of hot sauce. We've been liking spicy food lately. And I'll kind of, these are some of the kind of flavors I like to use on the rice dressing, but I'm going to probably add a little tomato, which I do not do to rice dressing. So I'm going to brown this and get my rice ready. And then by the way, this is going to be more stuffing than 3 bell peppers. Just to let you know, you could do something extra with the stuffing or just eat it by itself. But I just wanted to let you know. Kind of going with the beefy flavor. I'm going to add a little bit of one of these packs. I love this stuff, but it is salty, so you have to be careful. I'm going to add about, you could do it to your taste. I'm just going to add probably about half of the pack, and always save the other half. And if there's too much fat, I'll drain it. I don't think there'll be too much though. It already smells really good. You could totally skip the rice and stuff it like this. It's pretty brown and it's sticking a little bit. So I'm going to add about, let's just see how much we add. I don't know. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons. Or actually, that's about 1.5 tablespoons. I'm going to let this cook for a second. I'm going to get the raw taste out of that. I like that tomato paste because it lasts longer. You can just put it in the fridge instead of I don't like to buy the cans anymore because I don't really use that much. And I think I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of beef stock to deglaze it, but I don't want it too watery. And I'm gonna cook this down for a little while if I add too much. And of course, you're going to want to taste your filling before you put it in your bell pepper. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's turn the heat down a little bit. And I think I'm going to add these tomatoes. I like this diced tomatoes, and they're fire roasted. I'm only adding half the can. I'll save the other half because I don't want it to be too tomatoey. But it tastes good. I taste the seasoning and the salt's just right. And now I'm going to put a little bit of rice. You can put as much rice as you like. I'm going to just kind of see how much this is. Actually, I'm going to put all this. Look at this pretty bowl I got from... Yeah, I fell for that Pioneer Woman and stuff. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's stir this. I'll turn my fire way down, by the way. Because I don't want it to be dry. I want it to be a little moist. Actually, I'm going to turn my fire off now. That looks just right. That's a lot of stuffing. Okay, let me try it and see what it needs. That's good, just like that. Okay, I think for part of this, I'm gonna scoop some out. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Scoop some out for my husband because he doesn't like cheese like Ella and I do. And this is the Tillamook sharp cheddar that I grated myself. And oh, I forgot to tell you, turn your oven on to 375. Now you can totally skip this, but I really like the cheesiness. Oh, and I'm also going to add just a couple of green onions that I have chopped. And I'm also going to top it with a little, you could top it with tomato sauce, cheese. Okay, no. I have to move you over so we can go to the pan and stuff these bell peppers. Okay, this is the one with no cheese. I'm going to put this in this bell pepper. And you want to stuff it, you can stuff it really, really well. Just stuff it up. And the reason I wanted to blanch these and cook it first, because the cooking time is drastically reduced when you do it this way. And I had to cheat tonight because it's a little bit late. Sometimes I can't decide what I want to cook. It takes me all day. Now, I might top this with just a tiny bit of tomato paste or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, just wanted to show you that one. I got it stuffed. I'm just going to keep stuffing it till I can't stuff it anymore. Okay, now I'm going to stuff these with this mixture, and then we'll top it with cheese. Almost used all that stuffing. I'm sorry, it's kind of darker here. This is all I have left. It's not even enough to stuff another pepper, so that's great. Not a lot left over. So now we're going to top these with, these two are with cheese. I'm going to put a little, this is that cheddar cheese. I'm going to put a little bit on top. Like this. And I'm going to leave these uncovered. There's a lot of videos with stuffed bell peppers. There's a lot of different ways to do this. But this mine's pretty simple, but it's really good. We tasted the filling. And I love cheese. This cheese is really good. Okay. So that's probably good. Like a lot. And this one I'm just going to put a little swirl of tomato paste. And then Ella's going to show me putting them in the oven. They look like, so I'm going to put them in the oven for 20 minutes. And Ella's going to show you how I'll put it in the oven, what rack I'm going to use. Since I never get to do that. Because I usually video when Ella's gone. Here. Okay, here we go. So, here's me. Hey. Here's my dirty oven. I'll put them in here uncovered. I'm going to do it for 20 minutes. You could probably do it for 15, but I'm going to do it for 20. And I'll keep an eye on it. So, we'll be back. Here's the bell pepper. It's very hot. I'm going to cut it in the middle so you can see what it looks like on the inside. If I can. It's very, very hot still. And it's very tender, but not. So, I had to use my big knife. So, that's what it looks like on the inside. And I'm going to give it a little taste. I like the cheesy part. And now this is a pretty frugal meal because we got the bell peppers for 88 cents a piece. which is very good, a very good price for colored or any bell pepper. And we got the lean beef for $3.99 a pound, so it was pretty frugal for us. It was a nice meal, different. It's very good. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't for more delicious recipes. Thanks for coming along with me tonight, and I'll see you next time. Bye.